Finally, I reached my today's goal. I came to a Kykkos Monastery, the most famous, biggest, largest, wealthiest monastery in Cyprus. Let me speak a bit not so loud, because it looks like there is a holy mass inside the church. Here is the church, and here is a smaller court. Oh, there's also a shop for books, wine, traditionally in Cyprus. And most of the monasteries you can get a local wine. That's one of the sources maintaining a monastery. The road was fantastic, impressive, and quite dangerous, very slow. It's only 50 kilometers from Paphos, but it took me 1.5 hours to get here. This road is very narrow and a lot of sharp bends, curves, going up and down. Monastery was built in a year 1100. Yeah, that Greeks suffering from traditional rivals, Turks, Ottomans. Yeah, we can see here a scene that is stealing most probably some gold, and then one guy in the trap, and here is a nice ceiling with other paintings, marine dark blue. Different paintings from different events. Angel Gabriel, Gavril, I can read in Greek. Saints Paul and St. Peter in Rome. Very important figures, apostles. Yeah, that's a scene of Peter's crucifixion with the head down. That's St. Paul. Execution of St. Paul here in Rome. Facebook and Instagrammer of Jesus Christ, as I think about him in terms of these days. The one who brought Christianity from Jerusalem to other parts of the world. First of all, Greece and Roman Byzantine Empire. Yeah, that's baptizing of Paul, who was Saul previously, of Saint Anonius. You know that, oh, that's the scenery where Paul is painting, is getting thrown from the horse blind, and that's how he met Jesus. That's how he met Jesus. Yeah, and that's okay. Now I know where we are. Here, execution of Saint Stephen. And Paul was, those days he was called Saul, was one of those who, that's the first Christian saint, Stephen. And Paul was among those who sentenced and who stoned Stephen. And here he's on the way to Damascus to get back those. And Cyprus was very, very important place for St. Paul, as we know. That's Kykkos Monastery, built in 1100. I have no clue how people managed to get here through all those mountains. Unbelievable. Yeah, and here he's overthrown from his horse, and Jesus Christ appearing to him, and we can see in Greek, Saul, Time, Diokes, most probably why you're persecuting me, and that's scenery of baptizing and converting into Christianity. And then most probably here is he is on his ministry, I guess. Which one of those journeys went through Cyprus? Yeah, most probably he's meeting here Bar Jesus, so-called, a guy who was pretending as a Jesus, and then he's blinding him. And Sergius, a Roman proconsul, a governor of Cyprus, has been converted to Christianity, his first miracle. Here, yeah, three of them, St. Paul, Barnabas, and Mark, evangelist, they, on their missionary trip in Cyprus. Yeah. And then most probably his second or third missionary. Yeah, because he's only with Barnabas here, as Mark left, and that's his execution in Rome. That's very, very important figure and a fantastic personality when I read about St. Paul's trips. Wow, and here the story starts about this monastery, because according to the story or legend or tradition, one man was traveling in Cyprus, and he asked something from a hermit he met about hi kitty, that these guys are queens, and where are you running? Cats, come here. Cats are definitely ruling Cyprus. Yeah, and then this hermit refused. Yeah, most probably this guy did not talk, and then this guy on the right he beaten the hermit, was very rude to that hermit, and he got back to Nicosia or Lefkosia, and he's got ill. And then he prayed, asking for curing and salvation, and he saw a dream or God who told him to go to capital of empire, Constantinople, and bring from there iconostic of a Holy Mother Mary, which was painted by apostle and evangelist Lucas. And here I guess it's depicted the trip. Imagine from Nicosia to, someone's living here, from Nicosia to bring up to these mountains that go there to Constantinople and bring that painting. Took a lot of effort and time, because I'm telling you, it's those who were in Cyprus, they can imagine what is this trip about, and from these days with the nice roots. That's the story. I believe this monastery has lots of interesting stories. It's 1,000 years old. And spend, maybe it's possible to stay together with the monks. It's really beautiful. And that's one of the entrances. Just let's have a quick look. What a beautiful scenery. Imagine 1,000 years ago getting up these mountains to this place. When I arrived, those bells were ringing. You see how empty it is? A fantastic olive tree. Some roadworks most probably going on, construction, and here are, I guess, for the wine or for the olive oil, traditional Greek machinery. And it's time to go. Wish you interesting life. Every day, Thomas from Kykkos Monastery in Cyprus.